We are totally going to act like I didn't just bump my face with the microphone here. That is a welcome start to the show. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dumpster Fire 4.0, part of AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. I am Josh, here with special guest Janice on this crazy Thursday. So if any of you were wondering why it was quiet for the first about 5 to 8 seconds there of the broadcast, that was because our little swivel stands that we have here in the booth, I accidentally bumped it really close to my face. It actually hit my mouth. And I didn't want to say anything because I realized how absurd it was. And I was like, okay, I need to think very clearly what I'm going to say or not say. So I just didn't say anything until I composed myself enough. And I'm like, okay, we're just going to act like that didn't happen.
Well, I am.
That's different. But anywho's, right now we are here. Yesterday was quite a very busy day on campus. We had the Fall In event over here in the grass between the Student Commons and the Allied Health. Quite an incredible turnout from what we heard. About 700 students were there.
That's what I heard.
That's what we've been hearing. Like, that is...
Which is a lot bigger than last year.
Quite a bit, which is definitely always a good thing. You know, it is one of our flagship events throughout the year. It's always great to see that many people showing up. And it was, just looking at even the lines for the food trucks, and just for the lines for everything, I should say.
The line for shaved ice never died down.
It never did. Like, we were all working our butts off. Us here in the Media Production Club, we had our booth set up, and that was just an awesome time. Shout out to the official Ames photographers that were covering the event. There were some awesome pictures. So we do thank you all for that. Thank you to everybody who came out, who came to our booth, or even just stopped by the event, because the event isn't just for us. It's for the entire school. It's for people to know what Ames is all about. And that was part of it right there. We had the food, the fun, the music, the sodas, the food. The heat. It was hot. Yeah. I didn't realize how much the heat was actually, because I'm kind of a lizard, as we know. To put it into context, the free shirts that were being given out at Fall In, they were black long sleeve shirts. I was already wearing a shirt, but prior to getting mine, I was wearing one of my Under Armour type shirts, but it was a Nuggets Champions one. And later on in the day, I managed to get my hands on one of the actual Fall In shirts, and I put it on. So for about the remainder of the event, up until we were done, so the hottest part of the day, I was walking around with 2 shirts, and one of them was a black long sleeve. So that just kind of tells you my love of the heat.
I do like, though, how they actually went for long sleeves this year, because last year was short sleeves.
I typically if you get a shirt at a free shirt at an event, usually it's a t-shirt. Very rarely, at any other events I've gone to where they've given away shirts, very rarely have I gotten a long sleeve. So going for a long sleeve was actually kind of cool.
It's nice, especially because during the cold weather we could.
Yeah, we have something. We have some Ames swag, because I have a lot of Ames t-shirts, but now I got something I can wear. Well, I mean fall. Fall is coming up here, really soon.
That's the name. Fall In.
Fall In. Ha. Hardy har har. But anywho's, we've been rambling on like a bunch of hooligans for a while, and as you can tell, we are both very tired. Let's go ahead and get a quick check here of your weather. Currently in Fort Lupton, we're looking at 83 degrees, a high of 97, a low of 58, sunny skies and wind gusts of up to 2 miles per hour. In Loveland, we're currently looking at 80 degrees, a high of 96, toasty, a low of 59, sunny skies, wind gusts of up to 4 miles per hour. In Windsor, we're looking at 74 degrees, a high of 95, a low of 56, sunny skies and wind gusts of up to 2 miles per hour. And currently in the home campus at Greeley, we are looking at 81 degrees with a high of 96, a low of 56, sunny skies, wind gusts of up to 3 miles per hour.
A little bit of a breeze.
Kind of like what we had yesterday, so...
Yeah. Also, if y'all didn't know, last night the moon was super bright.
It was still super bright even this morning when I went to go work out. I could have probably driven without headlights, but for legal reasons, I did not partake in such activity.
People who hear this, follow the law.
Follow the law.
Do not be like Josh.
I follow the law. Full disclaimer.
Do not let the intrusive thoughts win.
Thank you. And now we will go ahead and let it get back here to the music on AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. Up next, we got Zombie by the Cranberries. Also, that is the one thing I forgot to mention on last week's episode. So there's a UFC fighter, absolute legend, the Korean Zombie. He had his final fight this past Saturday in Singapore. Zombie has been his song when he walked out to the octagon, and it was absolutely insane because people knowing that it was his last ride, like the whole crowd just went absolutely bonkers. They were all singing it. It was a crazy time.
Cool. That's cool.
So if anything, I'm playing this in tribute to the Korean Zombie because watching him fight, he was a fan favorite. Granted, he may not have been as big as, like a Conor McGregor or a Ronda Rousey or an Amanda Nunes or anything like that, but he was a fan favorite. Like, if he came out, like, you knew you were watching a fun fight at least. So it was always a blast, and here we go with the music. Stay here with us on the Dumpster Fire. And welcome back to the Dumpster Fire 4.0. Wow, I can't even remember the number of my own show anymore.
Use your numbers.
I'm trying to use my numbers.
Trying to math, but you can't.
It's been a very busy week.
To math, you need to brain first.
Yeah, no, brain is barely responding right now. It's like a 2005 Dell computer. It's working. It's just taking a second.
Nah, it's Windows XP.
Windows XP was good.
My bad.
Vista.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Yeah, no. So the first computer I had was a Windows 98 computer.
Ooh,
and that one actually
that's old.
wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
It ran okay.
98 wasn't that bad.
Yeah. The next computer I got was Vista. And we got it like right around the time Vista launched.
Oh no.
So that was bad. That computer was a pile of junk.
Technology.
And then the next computer I got was this one, because the other ones were like family computers that we all used, and then the next one I got was like my own personal one. I got a laptop with Windows 8. And oh man, I loved that laptop, but dude, it got to a point that it just like slowed down so much because it was a dirt cheap laptop. I got it for like $250 at Walmart. So yeah, no, how do I say this? It worked great for like 6 months. And then, no. And then after that, I just went through a couple more laptops until I finally got my my gaming PC.
Take it you do your research now when it comes to computers?
Well, I actually have money to actually buy a better computer now. All the other ones, I was just like, oh, budget computers, So it's like, so this time I actually saved up and then I bought a good computer.
Don't buy a pre-built one from Walmart, though.
No, I didn't buy it from Walmart. I got it from Best Buy.
Have you seen the pre-built one at Walmart?
Yes, I don't know what I was like. I don't know.
It only has like 2 slots for RAM.
Yeah. It's been a crazy week. A lot of crazy announcements. We actually got one this morning. We had made plenty of jokes last week. Last Tuesday. I had my Taylor Swift shirt on, my Eras Tour shirt that I got, and now obviously the big hullabaloo last year was that it was such a scramble to try to get tickets for any show on that tour. Yours truly did not get a ticket to either of the Denver shows. I tried. It didn't work. But now for fans all over the world that didn't get to go see the show live, looks like we are in luck. A trailer was just released. Looks like they did film the whole tour, and they are going to put it in theaters on October 13th, Taylor's birthday, if I remember correctly.
Which is also a Friday.
Which is a Friday. Oh, eek. I just thought of that. But anywho's, it's now it's going to be in theaters, so there's going to be, more than one showing. So if anything, it's going to be a lot cheaper and a lot more accessible now for those of us who didn't get a ticket to go see the show to actually see the show, properly filmed, proper audio mix. Because it's one thing I would see on YouTube is that every night of the tour there would be multiple people live streaming it like on their phones, but obviously the audio mix and everything, trying to do that on a phone, it just doesn't.
The audio is gonna peak. You're gonna get distortion.
Yeah, distortion. Also,
not be able to hear through all the yelling.
Yeah, like how to say this? Like I would watch a couple of them. Like I watched she was just in Mexico City. I watched a few of those, and you could hardly hear her, but you could hear the person recording it singing all the lyrics, and it's like,
no, I want to watch the performer, not you singing it.
no, that's just always kind of the thing, because especially like at Taylor shows, the crowd is notorious for singing every lyric.
It's like, as someone who used to perform, it's annoying sometimes because, like, come on, you guys are trying to see me perform,
Yeah,
but you're singing along, so
like I get like that feeling of harmony, that like it's like, oh, you're singing, one of your favorite songs with
but
a
if
favorite
you're
artist.
doing it with every single song. But come on,
I mean,
let the person perform.
I mean, I don't know. I think each artist just has a different feeling with it. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
mean,
know how to feel about it.
It's all based on the performer.
Yeah,
like
like
if the performer's fine with it.
yeah,
I know some who actually do get annoyed with it.
yeah. It is. How do I say this? Like, for me, it's different because my music doesn't have lyrics, so people can't really sing to my stuff because I don't sing. So that's just like a me thing, I mean, it looks like Taylor's okay with it because I mean, they do it at all the shows, so it's like, all right, cool, But it is kind of cool, that people are going to get a chance to see the show. There were already a bunch of people that already got tickets, and like a bunch of the people on my Insta story that were already getting tickets to see the concert film. A lot of them were people that I knew that went to the concerts, and I'm like, guys, save tickets for the people who didn't go.
But not gonna.
Like me.
But not gonna.
No, I know. It's wishful thinking.
It's like with Michael Jackson.
But anywho's, also happy Starfield release week. The early access for players begins tomorrow for those who pre-ordered I think it was the Premium and the Constellation Edition.
I believe so.
Yes.
So you get the fancy watch.
Yeah, although that box too is like really fancy too.
Dude, I just wanted the watch.
I wanted both. But we have our early batches of reviews have come out. The review embargo has been lifted. Slowly but surely, a couple of reviews have already come out. IGN and GameSpot have both already dropped their reviews of Starfield.
What were the
And look, both of them gave it a 7 out of 10. So it's not a dud. They said looks like the early hours are the trickiest to get through, but that's like any Bethesda game.
That's
really
Bethesda.
So that is, it's like, you got to kind of slog through those first few hours, and then the fun begins.
It's annoying sometimes, especially like in New Vegas, because the way the enemy scaling was in New Vegas, the early game was brutal.
The early game, like, I was getting demolished left and right. Like, I loved it, but I'm just like, man, I can't do a thing. Like, I can't put a fight up against anybody right now.
Cazadors.
Yep.
Still get flashbacks on those.
It's so, at least we have that, because there were apparently there's not that many from the little bit we've seen of the reviews so far. There's not that many technical issues, which is, kind of surprising given it is a Bethesda game.
I'm guaranteed though the freezing glitch is going to be in it. It happens in every Bethesda game.
I guess we have yet to see it. I mean, we'll know for sure tomorrow, or I should say maybe even later on tonight, because they're doing like the staggered release. So, like maybe earlier tonight, like some people around the world will be able to start playing it.
It's good to hear that it's not a major flop.
Yeah, I know. That was my big concern.
I'm also kind of disappointed it isn't like almost perfect scores.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see, but also too, like, I just want to see what more reviewers have to say, just because IGN has occasionally like had a really weird has had really weird review scores, and so has GameSpot out of nowhere sometimes. Like, obviously people go to them because they're like two of the bigger names.
I usually don't trust IGN because when they play games, half the time they suck.
Yeah.
Some people know when they did the Destiny 2 thing.
Yeah.
When Destiny 2 was getting ready to launch, whoever was playing the game sucked.
Yeah, so that could be part of it too. But I'm gonna look at more review scores or anything. I know I'm gonna play it regardless.
I know
because I like space.
The game ranks before you buy video is out.
Yeah, like game ranks, they're pretty. They're pretty spot on with it.
Yeah, they helped me in making a decision. Well, kind of for the. I'm still on this debate if I should go for either Dying Light 2 or Dead Island 2.
Ooh, like I know I want to get Dead Island 2 just because it knows exactly what it is. It's like destroy zombies in very creative ways.
Yeah, but the problem I heard was the game isn't that long.
It's not very long, but it's, how do I say this? It's a fun romp, you know.
And then Dying Light, there's lots.
Well,
of
Dying Light, they just went crazy with the content.
It's Dying Light.
True.
Also parkour.
Yes. So we'll see how either of those go. I know I'm still going to play Starfield regardless, just because, like, the whole concept of it, I mean, space. Like,
Space Cowboy.
yes, I will gladly go and be a space pirate. So it should be, so we should have more information on that here. Part of me is debating whether I want to pre-order it to, like, jump in on the early access period, or if I just want to wait.
Yeah, and I do know Armored Core 6 is officially out.
Yes.
Because I was getting a bunch of ads for it on my phone today.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, anytime I try to watch a YouTube video, I got like a funny Armored Core one.
Oh, I have YouTube Premium, so
no, they have
that's
this
why I'm not
ad
getting any ads.
where it was like an insurance company and they don't cover mech damage.
Oh,
It was a funny trailer, but it kind of got me hyped for the game because they showed gameplay in the process.
oh, okay,
And the game looks solid.
yeah. So let's see here.
Just got to upgrade that PS5, and I need to get a Series X so I can play Starfield.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still debating how I'm gonna play Starfield. If I want to, like, just do the cloud gaming on my Xbox One and just stream the game, or if I actually, since I have Game Pass Ultimate, I can just download it onto my PC. But at the same time, that means I'm gonna have to, like, do some rearranging on my PC. And I mean, I looked at the system requirements. It looks like my computer can run it pretty well, but we'll see.
Honestly, it would be safer to download the game, probably because the cloud gaming, it's still in beta form on Xbox. I know that.
Yeah.
And you don't want anything screwy happening.
Yeah.
You know, you possibly losing your data.
I mean, I've had good luck with it so far. That's how I play Halo Infinite. Like, because it takes up so much space. Like, when I play with my friend's kid online, whenever he wants to play, I just stream it on mine. And I haven't had any issues with it. And so far, it's saved all my data. So I'm just like, fingers crossed. And plus, my ranking in the game ain't that high anyway. So even if I did lose it, I wouldn't be too upset.
We don't talk about the rankings here.
No, we don't. But now we are coming up here on the top of the hour here on the Dumpster Fire 4.0, part of AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. We will let it kick back to the music here. Up next, we got some 21 Pilots, and wouldn't you know, some Taylor in there too. And welcome back to the Dumpster Fire 4.0, part of AIM Student Radio, the way radio should be. I'm Josh, still here with Janice.
Yep, I'm still here.
Yep, we are both still here. That was an Iggy Azalea song that, as long as I'm here, I am not letting it play across the time that I'm on the show. I'm sorry.
That was the most repetitive song I've ever heard in a hot minute.
I didn't even know Iggy Azalea had more than one song. But that's just me. I know she's had more songs. I kid. But yeah, no. Sorry. Not playing that one again. Either way, folks, we are about to wrap it up here on today's episode of the Dumpster Fire. It has been a very long day and a very long week.
And English is hard.
And I'm not just talking about the class. But once again, folks, it is another week of the semester. Once again, we do thank all of you who showed up at Fall In yesterday, and we will have more. Always remember to check events.aims.edu to stay informed on all events throughout the semester. There's always so much going on all of the time on this lovely little campus of ours.
Also, be sure to check the toilet paper sometimes.
Yes, also be sure to check the toilet paper located in your nearest restroom. And that was about it for us here today. We will be back on Tuesday, more dumpster fiery than ever. We do thank you all so much for listening. This was the Dumpster Fire, and you were all warned.